today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. You know the story by now. Still winless on the year, and it's a bleak. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 67 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Browns, nothing.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bengals.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a... To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. From the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
At the 13-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down. Now Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
I'm starting to feel for the quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
And some room to work. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, There's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
At the 39-yard line.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Mayfield on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Mayfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the field goal trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive?
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On second down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Auden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead is up to 5. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over first.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin with 2 teams who met for the AFC title as recently as January 2013. Denver hosts Baltimore at Mile High. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Cowboys seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he returns this to the 22.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. at the 22.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Burrow completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To C.J. Uzama. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Again, the ball
so it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
By Myles Garrett.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
3-yard line.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
they'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
The best ones talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield completing it to the right side. Johnson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
To D'Ernest Johnson.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mayfield
at the 11.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help with.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Browns have retaken the lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward. And
now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As he'll come on to kick this one away. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Landry now on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield going right side here, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
With the give to Nick Chubb. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the 16, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Burrow 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bengals on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. They go with Chubb on second down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Browns.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Browns, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.